Hi, I'm Pastor Bonnie, or PB for short. Usually you find me here, at our church. But God doesn't live only in a church. God also lives where you live, in your house or townhouse or apartment or yurt or treehouse. And we're here at my home, which is a townhouse in Gaithersburg, Maryland, for an episode of God is in Your Townhouse. So we'll go inside and discover that God is in my home just as God is in your home. Come on in for an adventure. Hello, kiddos, and welcome to another episode of God is in Your Townhouse, where we are looking for God in the place where we live. Today's episode goes out to Phoebe. Thank you for watching, Phoebe. You might be wondering, where's the porch swing? Well, it's right over there, but they're mowing the front lawn, and it's a little bit noisy at the porch swing today, so we're coming at you from the kitchen. Now, today we're going to talk about telling time. Have you learned how to tell time? Have you learned how to use a watch or a clock or a phone to tell what time it is? There are a lot of ways that we tell time. Sometimes we use calendars or schedules. My watch is telling me right now that if I don't hurry up, I'm going to be late for a meeting, so we better get this show on the road. I bet that we could learn to tell time even without a watch or a clock or a phone. How about this? Let's play a game. I'm going to show you something, a symbol or an object, and ask you what time it is. I bet you can tell me what time it is without even looking at a clock. Let's play. What time is it? It's breakfast time. What time is it now? It's time for dessert. What time is it? The sun said it is almost high noon. What time is it? It's winter time. What time is it? It's springtime. What time is it? It must be baseball season. What time is it? It's tea time. Great job. Thank you for playing. Did you know that the church has a special way of telling time? For us, every year of the church's life together, we celebrate the whole life, death, and resurrection of Jesus. So telling time helps us make our lives more like Jesus' life. One of your favorite holidays is a church holiday. It happens in December. Christmas, that's right. That's a part of how we tell time. We celebrate the birth of Jesus. Well, this week we're getting ready to celebrate what we call the Passion of Jesus. Those are some very special events in the last week of Jesus' life. And so for us, this week is very holy time. We would say it's sacred time. Let me show you some objects that teach us about this holy, holy week. We start here with our homemade palm branches. Palm Sunday is the day that Jesus made his triumphal entry into the city of Jerusalem. He came to bring peace and justice and beauty to everyone's lives. And when they welcomed him into the city, they waved their palm branches and shouted, "Hosanna!" Later we move to the Last Supper that Jesus shared with his disciples. They gathered in an upper room and ate bread without any yeast in it to remember the celebration of the Passover. When Jesus served them the bread, he said, "This isn't ordinary bread. This is my body, given for you." And when he served them the cup, he said, "This is my blood, poured out for you. Whenever you share this meal, remember me." And so that is what we do on some special Sundays. And on Thursday of Holy Week, we remember that Jesus has given himself to us. On Good Friday, and on every Friday, we remember the cross where Jesus died. It is a sad day. Sometimes there are sad moments in our lives. Sometimes it seems like there is death all around us. But we know that God is not afraid of death because Jesus went to the cross and we don't need to be afraid either. But a miraculous thing happened 3 days after Jesus died. Jesus came out of the tomb, and he was raised to new life. His life was a beautiful life, beautiful like these flowers that represent the day of Easter, the holiest day of the Christian year, the celebration of the way that life always triumphs over death. So what can you do in your home to remember that this is a very holy, very special week? Well, on Thursday, you can gather with your families and you can have a special meal. And remember that Jesus is always with us at our table. On Friday, you can have a special time of prayer for everyone in the world who might be in pain or hurt. You can lift them up by name, or you can go through the newspapers and find people who are in need of your prayers and pray for them. And on Sunday, you can go outside and see all the beautiful spring flowers and remember to be joyful, because life is an incredible gift and God has promised us life eternal. I hope you have a very special Holy Week. What is that? I think that's a bell calling us to prayer. You know what time it is? It's prayer time. I wish you a very sacred Holy Week and a happy Easter. Much love to you all. Bye-bye.